Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Air Canada Center. Checking out Toronto, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. Well, the Raptors have a good collection of scorers that can create their own shot when they want. If you're the coach, Shaq, and the game's on the line, which Raptors getting the ball?
I'm going with DeMar DeRozan. He can create space with his athleticism and get a shot off against anybody, Ernie.
Well, I'm going with Kyle Lowry. He's shown time and time again that he has the ability to knock down shots, and big ones at that, in tough situations.
I'll take either one. That's for sure. Almost game time. We'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. For the Raptors, happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1. Toronto. Harris comes in for Ross. And a new group in for the Knicks. Booker, he's checked in for Lopez. Beasley comes in for Porzingis. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Roten. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Beasley out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Johnson, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. Now here's Freak, while recovering. It's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break Toronto. DeRozan leading the charge. Zeller dishes to Lowry. And it's Freak with the rebound. Knicks trail by 4. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Freak. D right on him. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Joseph kicks to Harris. Shoots off the screen, and that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Green against Harris. Green, the pass to Freak. New York, no good that time either. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Meeks. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Raptors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Both teams will make substitutions. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Afflalo in at the 2 guard.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Feeds it to Ross. DeRozan dishes to Zeller. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Clock at 6, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. On defense, New York. 8-point game. Fuller, the pass to Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Freak. That's tipped.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Kicks to DeRozan, and stolen by Roten. Here's Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Freak's got 5 points so far. Raptors leading by 9. Lowry kicks to Zeller. Back to Lowry. And there's the feed to Ross. Clock at 6. Passes it to Fuller. Here's Lowry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
It's been a good night for Kyle Lowry. 9 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has, Ken Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Good on both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Got a piece of it. Outside DeRozan. And it's off from 3-point range.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Freak kicks to Anthony. Offline with his three. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Roten dishes to Freak. Here's the three. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's a screen. The pass to Ross. And again, no good by Toronto.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Shoots from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Roten's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Can't hit from the elbow. Pass to Anthony. Down low. Lowry with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Hits the three-point bomb. DeRozan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Now here's Freak. While recovering, Freak passes to Anthony. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The dish to Lowry. Unloads from 13. Out to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Here's Freak. And the three off target. And so we conclude the first half. Raptors lead by 12. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.